Hello everyone, Adam F6B Adventures here. I ride a 2022 Honda Goldwing and I record all of my trips and throw them up on YouTube. If you're into motorcycles, hockey, or any sort of adventure, you're at the right place. Hopefully you guys ride safe and maybe I'll see you guys down the road. See ya. Luckily enough, unlike yesterday, I was able to have breakfast with the boys. Unfortunately though, I felt like I was back at home, or at work at least, because we were counting. So much counting that they counted twice.
Like they're ready to go? How many is going to be with us? 1, 2,
Everybody
3,
between
4.
you and I.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Yep.
So use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total.
That's our biggest ever, and then Frank and Swabby will join us later.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total, yes.
We'll wait for Swabby's brother here, and then we'll go.
After they counted all the participants, it was time to get up and hit the road. Let's do it. The fun thing about riding in South Dakota is, first off, there's a lot of really good roads. And the second part, you're at Timfest. There's a lot of cool people like all these guys. Look at them. Most of them had adventure bikes. Pretty much all of them did, except for me and Glenn. But yeah, they're all super cool. Look at them. Wow. We then pulled over and had to take pics. Yeah, pretty good pics. After a bit more riding, we made it to this other little store where Glenn had to get his non-alcoholic beverage, and I had to get some eggs apparently. Once everybody filled up and had the root beer fix, we got back on the road and headed to Sturgis, where we had lunch at the Loud American. Loud American. It was pretty good actually.
After lunch, we then made it over to J&P Cycles, where they had a great selection of gear.
Thanks, Bob. I'll take it from here. I got back on the road where I found a new subscriber. Yeah, he subscribed to my YouTube channel. I made it through the rough dirt road and eventually made it back to Crazy Horse, where I signed up to actually go to the top and actually see the face up close. It was fun, but I had to sign my life away and throw my hard hat on and get going. So we paid the $125, so you don't have to.
You're not gonna hurt my feelings.
So are they still building up there right now, or?
Well, they're done now. That's why we can go up there.
Okay.
But, like, to this day, yes, they are still carving.
Yeah.
This is part of the carvers. Well, these ones are actually taking down some of the porta potties, but there will be some carvers that will start to come up behind them. Mount Rushmore, what they carved out of it was about 10,000 square feet. And this one they finish is going to be a little over 300,000. So it's you guys coming in doing these tours, admissions we make through the gate. We don't take any government or state money to fund the place.
Get back!
They've been grazing here a lot lately.
They're not afraid from the blasting?
Well, he said they're not afraid from the blasting. There's two things behind that. The mountain goat are pretty used to all the noise going on around here. The carvers are up here almost every day. And then there's always tours going on up here too, so there's always noise, there's always people. And then on the other side of that, we haven't blasted since 2015. You guys want to leave in the van? We're coming back in the same van, so you're more than welcome to. And then now's the time where you'll need your hard helmet. And I can come grab those doors if you need.
I gotcha.
Year round, obviously, we see them all the time.
How does somebody apply to be a carver?
Just apply. Now they don't take everyone. You do have to have, you know, specific references, qualifications, stuff like that. They don't just let anyone. Right. Oh yeah, you're right up on it.
Cool.
It's a different color.
So up on his eyebrow where it looks like they had to repatch it or it messed up or something, that's just a big sheet of mica schist. It's just a mineral found out in the rock here. And so they found when they were torching the face, that's the finished detail work that they will do. The torch smooths out the rock. After they drill and blast it and everything, they have to smooth it out to get it this texture.
Does that torch actually melt the top
It kind of
surface?
flakes it off. It flakes it off and kind of melts it into itself as they're using it. It's diesel gas, compressed air, and oxygen. It's a big 3,300 degree Fahrenheit open flame that'll come out and kind of melt the rock onto itself. And when they are using that torch, that mic is heat resistant. That's why it's so prominent in that area. It just didn't melt like the rest of the rock did.
So this part is finished right here.
His face is finished. His face was finished June 3rd, 1998. That was our 50th year anniversary.
Wow.
They started the face 1988, so it took them 10 years to do the face.
Very long.
Was that 10 years of like consecutive work? Or like,
Correct.
you know, okay.
Correct.
So we're gonna go and get a picture. Sorry guys, I gotta have a moment, you know. You'll never get a chance to do it again, guys. It's like the Stanley Cup. Give it a kiss.
Oh, well, I heard the line. Oh, it does point up to there, doesn't it?
Did you give him a kiss?
Why? No, I didn't.
Ah, come on. It's kind of salty, so just watch out, okay? I enjoyed every second of it.
As
I'm
did
glad.
he. I'm
As
sure.
did he, yeah. Got a little, you know, he's already rock hard, but me, you know.
So this is the thumb that we're walking by, and then the pointer finger gaps right on top of it. Right here, these cuts are the wrinkles in your knuckle. And then this is the thumbnail. Watch out as you're stepping. There is some loose gravel up here today. They've been cutting.
What's
And
the
now it's just kind of a visual for guests to see what it's going to look like.
what's the estimated cost overall of this thing?
Well, I don't know. It depends on funding that we get. I mean, there's not really a set number that they have because we are all based on donations, so they will take as much as they can get. Usually, the annual revenue that we bring in for Crazy Horse that gets spread throughout everywhere is about $12 million.
Wow. Cool.
But I mean, it always varies. It's never the same year to year because they're always getting new equipment that sometimes costs more than the other equipment that they used. Sometimes they will hire more guys on, so that takes more money.
Have you ever had to stop because no funding?
No, they don't. They have never stopped progress due to funding. There has never been that much of a lack of funding that they have not had, you know, equipment to operate up here. Now, at the beginning when Pork Chop first started out, a lot of times they didn't work in the winter just because, you know, they didn't have the means to do so. They were still running a dairy farm, a sawmill to get by. And so there wasn't as much work dedicated just solely to the mountain as there is now.
Wow. Cool. Thanks.
What's the road down here used for?
The one that zigzags up, that goes into the opening of the hole. So what they're using it for now, they're still using it basically what Korchak originally had it made for. He blasted that hole out back in 1968 when the rock came all the way to the outside of that rock pile. It was about 170 feet of rock that he had to clear to hit from one side of the opening.
Whew, shit, I'm out of breath. And it's going to show on the other side of the screen, and I want to make it look like I'm picking his nose.
Oh gosh, I feel like I need, okay. Hey, you come do this because like my sunglasses are making it hard to see that screen. And if I take them off, it just gets blurry.
It is dark. You're close. Up a little bit more. There you go. I think.
Modify them. You know, it's hard to go into a store and say, hey, I'm carving a mountain. What do you have for me?
Ace Hardware. It's,
They have to modify a lot of what they work with. So this one specifically here, they were using this to make those 5x5x5 slabs down by the underneath the thumb. That's what this specific blade was. That's where it was at a couple weeks ago maybe. And then they have a remote control where they can move it. And then same with these. These are remote controlled too. If that fails, they do have a lever where they can hand crank it. They haven't had to do that yet. But this is what gets them all the rounding on the rock. So they will use their diamond embedded ropes.
I might have to take some of that diamonds. I need to ice out my watch.
The U shape that they bore out. And they'll hook it onto Husqvarna.
Doesn't look very sparkly.
No, can't ice out my watch with that one.
Okay, and then they'll...
It's like a giggly saw, pretty much.
Pulleys. Just imagine, they're 5-foot tall orange pulleys with 8 wheels on them that will spin the rope through the rock. And then once they have it spun through the pulley, they'll splice the rope together. So when it starts weaving through the rock, it cuts it like a bandsaw.
Wow. And I met this Lynn Wells.
It's just a giant continuous loop cutting through the rock. And then once they have that cut, they've got to pull it out. And instead of going through the U shape, they'll have to use the top hole that they made and pull it through this way to get this cut this side, and then this cut this side, and then the bottom. And then that rock is cut, then they have to remove it. If you look at this black one right over here.
That's brand new?
Correct. No, this is not brand new either. But that one you can kind of see the inside of it. It's just a wire wrapped around.
Literally a cable on the inside.
Correct. Look at this. Look at this one right here.
Okay.
You can see it's just spun around on the inside. Then they'll loop it with the rubber. And then this one, the gold bits are the inflate with diamond on this one.
Oh, so it's gold and silver.
Right. It's the same kind of rope. Not Husqvarna. The company from Sweden that we get this manufactured from discontinued this one. So now we're getting this colored, so it made a difference.
Probably an expensive rope.
Yes. For a foot of it, they get it at $86. And they buy them in 400-foot spools, so that's actually a pretty big discount than they usually sell it at.
So our trip probably paid for that right there. We're
That's
good to go.
I'm telling you, it's not cheap stuff that they're using up here.
Wow.
But it is a lot more efficient than blasting, a lot more accurate, and they don't have to be as careful, so they can remove a lot more at a time.
People think, you know, it's all jewelry.
After they do the cuts, remove the rock, they just get in there with wedges and shove it.
These ones are cut with our finishing saws, so they didn't have these cuts until last year.
Kitchen granite. Like you could.
Oh yeah.
It's
I'm
beautiful.
it's exactly what they make granite countertops out of. So if you grab enough, you might be able to make your own.
But like all the crew here, they're always.
But one of these guys I can throw in there with it pretty
Last
easily.
year,
Got
they
your
were
glove
doing
box,
the hand when we
forget
were
about it.
working, we had-
Steph,
Well, that's
Jess,
what I told him. I
Mom?
forget about, you know,
A rock.
it's gonna
Oh,
live
sure,
in there
crazy
for a couple
horse,
months.
yeah.
Want to go home?
Yeah, exactly.
I want to take a hike up those stairs.
Yeah, how much for those stairs, right?
Extra $300.
Jeez, sign us up. Let's do it.
I've never been up those stairs. I don't think that was it worth it? Was it cool?
Yeah.
Good. And let's see if we can. Oh yeah, the mountain goats are all right there. What's that? I thought I heard my favorite sentence. It is. So we were just on top of it, but this is what we call our muck pile. So you can see it's a pretty large area of crushed rock, blasted off rock, diamond cut off rock. And those bits are pieces that Mark, one of the sons from the original carver, is using to crush up and turn into our gravel to resurface our roads with. I'm glad we got back before it started to storm. And I can come grab those with you guys.
I get it for you. Maybe. Oh, my rocks. Oh, no. Come on. You guys did a hard day's labor. We're carving that thing all day. Man. My butt hurt from too much carving. Ugh. It's like I don't even want to take off my head. I feel like I'm... She's going to give us a packet or something.
Have you guys just drop your hard helmet right over here. I'll get you your hats in just a second, but let me read off your names first. Davis.
We tried convincing our new friend in the blue jacket to come have pie with us, and unfortunately, she said she couldn't do it. I don't remember your name, but thanks. It was fun hanging out with you at the Crazy Horse Memorial. See you on the next go-around. These guys had the right idea. They had pie right at like 5 o'clock. We caught the pie place right before it closed. So, yeah.